Our last point tonight, the government you elect is the government you deserve, said Thomas Jefferson. And in Nebraska, that has created a genuinely scary situation, especially for the 430 people from Brainerd, Nebraska. That's 60 miles due west of Omaha. They are represented by Bruce Bostelman, a conservative Republican who evidently is quite concerned about what's happening in the schools out there and took to the floor of the Nebraska Senate to let the world know.
It's called something called furries. If you don't know what furries are, it's where school children dress up as animals, cats or dogs, during the school day. They meow and they bark, and they interact with their school, with the teachers and that in this fashion. And now schools are wanting to put litter boxes in the schools for these children to use. How is this sanitary?
He certainly seems serious. We checked. This is not an April Fool's joke. Furries actually are a real thing. They are people who dress up as dogs and cats and every other kind of animal, and God bless them. They are not, however, taking over Nebraska schools and demanding litter boxes. And this wasn't just an offhanded comment at a campaign event. The good senator said it during a debate on the floor about a bill trying to help kids with behavior problems.
I think it's very disruptive within the school system. I think it's very disruptive within the classes. I even heard from one person here recently said that a student identified as a cat and wanted a litter box, and the school didn't provide the litter box, so the student went ahead and defecated on the floor. Really? Really? School administrators, what is going on?
No, not really. As a good buddy of mine says, important if true. Bostelman fell for an internet hoax and so desperately wanted to lead the fight in America's next bathroom battle, he couldn't bother to do even basic fact-checking, like calling the schools allegedly putting out litter boxes. Reports of furries and litter boxes in schools are a tale taller than Nebraska corn in August. You will be shocked to find out it all started on a private Facebook group. The Associated Press reports the group is called Protect Nebraska Children. It started the furry rumor last month, and it's been debunked by school districts time and time again, clearly to no avail. Bostelman told the Associated Press, "It was just something I felt that if it was really happening, we needed to address it and address it quickly." Translation, Bostelman wanted to get his floor speech out on Twitter first and hopefully booked on a cable morning show for today. Bostelman had a hot battle in the next culture war, much like a journalist has a hot scoop and cannot wait to take it to air or to Twitter. It's an age-old problem. Back in 2002, my mentor in journalism, Rick Smith, seen here, then chairman and editor-in-chief of Newsweek magazine, said this in a speech about hot scoops. The half-life of that prize nugget, the exclusive, is about 15 minutes these days. The price of being wrong is paid over a long time. That was 20 years ago. The half-life is shorter now. It's an important reminder that I and we as a team think about every time we see or hear a hot story, even one as bizarre as a state senator falling for an internet hoax about furries demanding litter boxes in Nebraska schools. If only, you might think, politicians had the same fear of being wrong that we do. Rudabeh here is here with Prime. That said, if politicians always told the truth and were never wrong, I'm not sure our job would be that exciting.
We wouldn't have a job.
Exactly.
Probably,
there you go. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.